This is the SML Podcast.
First, I thought you said, "Don't make me bust out the Bischoff," and all I could think of
Eric Bischoff is the fucking man.
It's taking out like a t-shirt gun and shooting it, and it's Eric Bischoff's hair.
Wait, which color is it? When he went gray or is it black?
He hasn't dyed his hair black in like 10 years
until he starts a new promotion.
TNA Bischoff is so sad.
I think any Bischoff after WCW Bischoff was sad.
Well, no,
Bischoff in WCW wasn't even that good.
When he was co-GM of Raw, he was good. But
yeah, that was cool. I was fine with that.
I miss Bischoff.
It was pretty much Stone Cold picking on Bischoff, so he's like...
Yeah.
And
I was about to say, I think that was just Vince screwing with Bischoff, because it's like, okay, who did he screw over in WCW? Here's your chance.
On that countdown show they show on the network, they had like 10 greatest Raw moments, and one of them was that bringing Bischoff in the Raw.
Oh, God, I
just
watched that, too.
Being interviewed was just saying like, yeah, man, Vince just brought Bischoff off because he beat the fuck out of him in Monday Night Wars.
That's how you really win.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably get this started. So, what's up, everyone? This is Joe.
I'm Chris.
And this is the SML Podcast. And as I'm sure you can tell by the multitude of voices and the wrestling talk, we have a wrestling-themed episode this week with a multitude of guests. In studio, quote unquote, with us today is...
Use that term very loosely.
We have Tom.
What is up?
Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Tom. I am the brother of that douchebag that talked about Call of Duty a couple months ago.
That looks exactly like
Looks exactly like me.
Slightly different hair color.
Yeah. And I think I have more gray hair.
I convinced your brother to buy a Wii U.
Which I enjoy immensely because I think I play it more than he does.
Nice. And then what's all the panting?
I don't know. Someone's humping something.
Is that humping or printing?
No, the printer's off.
Could be both.
That was humping.
Okay, so the one humping the printer, we have Charles Margolis. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, guys. Charles Margolis here. I'm pretty much best known for being the first guy to have a lifetime membership to MagFest. And unfortunately, I'm known as the guy who started the Colossus Roar.
You son of a bitch.
I thought X-Strike started it.
No. Dom and Nick and all them are officially blaming me for it, not X-Strike.
And how do you have a lifetime membership?
I gave them the machine.
Ah.
That X-Men arcade machine. I gave it to them.
Son of a bitch.
But have you been to all of them?
Are you a lumberjack?
I am not a lumberjack, unfortunately.
Fuck you!
Well, that's...
I'm a Magstock lumberjack, though. I'll take that one.
What, both of them?
Mags.
No, they're up to 4 now.
Oh, okay, so all 3 of them.
4 of them?
Well, 4 didn't happen yet.
Oh,
Well, not yet, but I'm going.
Okay.
And getting rained on again.
I'm too fat and sweaty to go to a summer magfest out in a fucking campground.
it's outdoors
Yes.
too. Ooh,
Yes.
that's rough.
Yeah. Oh no, it's outdoors. Yeah.
I'm too fat and sweaty for that.
happening.
Anyway, next guest, save continue kind of member. I'm not sure
think
what
he
your
is.
status is. Derek.
Derp.
My contract with Save Continue is up in the air right now. I asked for a Legends contract, but Kyle, being the McMahon he won't let me have it. So
The McMahon he is.
gonna power bomb him through a limo.
Well, if you would post some more goddamn news stories.
Phil, is that you?
Yeah.
Are you in Chicago right now, Phil? Is that you, CM Punk?
I'm gonna
See
drop
ya.
a pipe
No,
bomb.
it was
I'm gonna drop a
TP
pipe
Metal.
bomb on this podcast.
TP Metal.
TP Metal. TP Metal.
Metal.
Yeah, perfect.
It doesn't work as well with the delay on Skype.
It's gonna suck.
We do have one more person.
A third guest, Mr. Bryan Clark. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, everybody. I'm Bryan Clark, also known as what some people call me TKD. That's my online thing when I used to do videos and everything. For some reason, people keep asking me, like, when your next video is going to be. It's like I haven't made a video in over a year, so it's kind of like unofficially retired. And like Charles, I also have a lifetime membership to MagFest. No, I'm not a lumberjack, but I am working on my beard.
No,
I
but when
can't
is your
grow
next
a
video,
beard.
though?
My beard's
What's
awesome.
that?
I said no, but when is your next video, though?
Fuck you.
Would
Just
you
as
like-
long as I don't have to be, what was I, Bubble Man in your videos?
You were like Bubble Man, like went to Best Buy or something because you wore like a blue polo shirt.
Oh, Jesus.
That's terrible.
Would you like to
But-
take this opportunity to officially retire your videos?
All right, thank you.
Everybody knows you never go full retire.
Exactly.
Except when you
What?
go
No.
full retard.
No,
like,
Full retire.
Full retire.
Wow.
reason I
I
stopped-
think I just committed like crime or something.
I hate crime.
Possibly.
Possibly.
The reason I stopped was because I'm moving on to bigger and better things. You know, I'm such like some of you guys know me. If you've been to MagFest, you probably have seen me either working there or in the crowd somewhere. And yes, I'm a big supporter of the Colossus Roar. I will never let that die.
Fuck you.
And I know I just lost half the room there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
three
Yes.
quarters, if
Yes.
not 5.
You didn't lose me because I'm like lost on it, so we're good.
Fuck you.
But I love MagFest so much. It's like my freaking lifeblood now. And like, I did not give them an arcade cabinet. I just have a lifetime membership because I just keep giving them cash.
Well, so do I.
just-
That doesn't mean you have a lifetime membership.
Yeah, well, I kind of do. So I just keep going every
Kinda
year. So
do.
that's how it is.
I'm
I
working
just-
on it.
I got
I'll
into
get
doing
there.
music now, like video game covers for myself. I haven't recorded anything yet, but sometime this year I'll be releasing some stuff.
You should do something on dwelling at duels.
Dwelling on duels.
Dooming on
But
duels.
Hey, next month is a free
Whooping on
month.
dwells.
No, this month is a free month.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the next.
Dude,
like,
you should have been in last month. Like you would have easily
listen,
won.
Within the move and everything like that. I don't even have any of my instruments. All my instruments are down in Bloomsburg. So
Yeah, I have a
I'll
problem
put
too. I
something
kind of suck at playing music, so I have to get good first. So yeah.
So anyway, before we delve into the WRASSLES,
Wrestling.
some actual big news hit today with the Amazon Fire TV thing, console, mobile, Ouya, whatever it is.
whatever that is.
Amazon is putting out their own, I would call it more of a set-top box than an
Yeah.
actual console. It's designed for mainly streaming video as well as Android-based gaming. Right now they have about a little over 100 games out, including stuff like Sonic games and their exclusive Sev Zero and Walking Dead, Minecraft Pocket Edition. The asking price is $100, which isn't too bad. If you want a game controller, that's another $40. For what it is, it seems decently powerful.
Dude, there's such a what is it? Quad core, 2 gigs of RAM. which for just essentially using it as a streaming service.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Roku and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's kind of powerful.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. It looks like we looked up some information on that exclusive
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. It does for the platform, if you want to consider it a platform, of what it's being put on. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it really doesn't look that bad. So, I mean, it looks like it could have some potential. The controller looks, like standard non-360 affair.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much, like, as close as you can get without being sued. Dude, fucking A, B, X, and Y are in the exact same positions. Thumbsticks in the same positions. D-pad down the court. Like, it's an Xbox 360
that's how
controller
it should
without
be.
being a 360 controller.
That's how all controllers should be, in my eyes.
From here on out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It
I'm
is
looking
a
at
pretty
you.
damn good
I'm looking
controller.
at you, Nintendo. Stop switching your fucking A, B, X, and Y around.
I don't want to talk
God
about
damn
that.
it!
They got to be the unique ones, so they always
No,
got to
but
keep
Super
changing
Nintendo
something.
controllers, don't you love
Oh, they
those?
try to be the unique ones.
Bastards.
I have to admit, I'm looking at this thing right now, and I'm actually considering buying this. I have to replace my Roku anyways.
Oh, there
Dude,
you go.
it looks
There you go.
honestly. I mean, it's got HDMI out, optical out for audio. Like, that's really all you should need if you're doing anything high definition. Like,
Yeah.
anything other than that, then don't get an HD box, because you could just do that with fucking red, white, and yellow out of your Wii. So, whatever.
I
No,
want to
I-
know what
no.
double. I want to know what Double Helix is going to be working on for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, there are some really good publishers that have already, like, signed on for stuff that they're going to be doing for it.
Plus
I
the
don't know if
fact-
it's going to be an exclusive. They do have some exclusives in the works.
Yeah, plus the fact that they bought Double Helix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, hey, if I can get myself Killer Instinct.
No, that's not going to happen.
Instinct.
Because
You wish.
Double Helix doesn't own Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
David Lang owns Killer Instinct now.
Well, son of a bitch. Well, anyway. I just want to play Killer Instinct, and I don't have money for an Xbox One.
Speaking of Killer Instinct, they announced that the Dive Kick devs are the ones who are going to be taking over Killer Instinct for Season 2.
For season
David
2.
Lang.
Yep.
That'd be interesting.
So
Spinal's probably still broken.
Always.
Fulgore's
Is
coming out
Fulgore-
within like the next week or so, I think,
Son of a bitch.
which I can't fucking wait for.
Yeah, Fulgore's your bitch, isn't he?
Fulgore, oh man, he should have been there day one.
He should have been there day one.
I don't know why he wasn't, but whatever.
Because they wanted to.
They wanted
Put
to.
that
They just
spider
wanted to piss
bitch
you
in.
off.
Yeah, it was exclusively to piss me off.
Exclusive.
They wanted you to play with Sadira instead.
I'm like, there's this dude named Joe Cam.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Any other big gaming news? Anyone have anything to contribute?
There was a bunch of April Fool's stuff. There's no point in covering it because it's April Fool's and not serious and stupid.
Yeah.
Some of the April Fool shit was like
Actually,
pissed me off though.
one of the April Fool's things that we could discuss is what Frostbite did.
Oh yeah,
The
dude, that was
Frostbite engine
fucking
Twitter.
brutal.
Oh, I missed it. What
That
did
was
they
the
do?
one where Peter Moore came out and said and was all serious about it, wasn't it?
Yeah, basically everyone knows that EA pretty much isn't doing anything with the Wii U because the Frostbite engine doesn't run on the Wii U. That was good timing. For
That's
the
Peter
Vibrant.
Moore texting us, telling us not to talk about this.
guys, please.
You
I
wouldn't
got
get a
option
text.
for it.
There would just be a bullet.
Do I have to roll up my sleeves at this press conference again? Someone's got to do it. Jack Trenton's out of here.
But as an April Fool's joke, the Frostbite engine Twitter was releasing shit like, we have our netcode fixed. Frostbite engine is going to be running on the Wii U. Half-Life 3 is going to be a Wii U exclusive. It's the most powerful of the fourth gen consoles, and it wasn't really funny. It was just mean-spirited and dickish of Frostbite.
It was really fucking dickish.
It was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're gonna like taking a jab, but like considering how big of like Half-Life 3 fans are and like how crazy they're about the series, like you don't take a jab using those guys. They're ravages. They'll kill you.
But even just the fact that, like, they already came out saying, like, all right, Frostbite can't run on the Wii U. All right, that's great, whatever. don't go back and revisit and just be like, oh, now it's optimized for it and it's the way that it's supposed to look because it's the most powerful thing ever. Like, dude, fucking just stop. Like, you know, you already made your point. Like, they kind of pushed it as much as they possibly could without essentially being like, hey, you guys are jackasses. I fucking hate you. Like, that's essentially what it came off as. Like, it was completely unnecessary.
Since then, obviously, all the tweets have been deleted, and Peter Moore actually came out and said that EA apologizes to Nintendo. They weren't aware of the tweets until they were made. No, I don't think it's bullshit.
No, there's always some director of social media that
thinks that they're being funny.
Yeah, like some kid that just got out of fucking college is like, I'm gonna be the funniest motherfucker ever.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone lost a job over that.
Oh, absolutely. Not to mention the whole thing with fucking Colbert is essentially like the same concept. So, whatever.
But yeah, I think
I don't think that was nearly as bad though.
I think
dude, there was news coverage. They had it on like fucking CNN, and
because CNN is retarded.
They stopped.
He has a point.
Yeah, I mean, like they stopped their coverage on like the wreckage in Alaska that they think is going to be the fucking plane to basically say, oh, breaking news, Colbert's getting fucking shit thrown at him. Like
the Alaskan thing, that's the April Fool's joke. That didn't really happen.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Like,
I love that Colbert responded to it and devoted almost the entire episode to it.
Oh, it was fantastic! It was great.
And then at the end, he's like, "I'm sure glad I didn't like support Hitler or make fun of this or this or this." And you're getting messages.
Oh, fucking!
And all that shit would be taken out of context too.
Hold on, this is my Diablo group is calling me. Sorry, I got to decline.
God damn it, Chris.
Sorry,
Diablo.
this is prime time.
Sorry,
dude.
my raiding group is calling me.
That's exactly what it was, essentially. But it's just
raid.
Oh my god, I got a raid.
It's for Diablo 3 because they're blur.
Anyway, Frostbite guys are dicks.
I hope you get
Peter Moore's
frostbite on your
response
dick.
should have been, "That's nice, guys. Go fix Battlefield 4."
I think Kotaku made that joke. Kotaku made the joke that Nintendo should have replied and said, "Oh yeah, rumor has it Battlefield 4 is working today. April Fools."
That would have been amazing.
That would have been, yeah.
actually.
Somebody at Nintendo would come up with that idea. That would have been awesome. Probably not, because Nintendo usually takes the high road on stuff like that.
Exactly. Nintendo takes the high road every time.
Yeah, because Nintendo's awesome.
Yay, Nintendo boners.
Any other gaming news?
Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor got a release date.
What is October 7th?
October 7th.
God, that game looks fucking outstanding.
It looks pretty good. I'm excited for it.
I do remember seeing that.
Oh, it looks insane.
Yeah, that looks fucking fantastic.
Did you hear about the animation lead of Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood or something like that came out and said that like there were 2 points in that gameplay trailer where he was like climbing onto stuff and he did the Assassin's Creed like animation of like looking up at something to climb onto, and he's like, "That's from fucking Assassin's Creed 2."
No.
Apparently he made a big hubbub about it, and everyone's like, "Well, how would you know?" And it's like, I looked at this fucking thing for 2 years. I know what it looks like.
I don't know. I think animation of just looking up is, I don't know.
It was a very specific. If you look at how parkour was in Assassin's Creed, and if you look at that video, there are similarities.
I remember seeing like when I saw the trailer for that stuff and I was looking at the way that the motion was, I literally thought Assassin's Creed. Like there's a lot of games that use that parkour-esque type of like thing, but I thought Assassin's Creed to a T. And the only Assassin's Creed that I played all the way through was Brotherhood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a repository of that kind of animation, or if there's like a little backdoor deal going on between Warner Brothers and Ubisoft, asking like, "Hey, can we use this tech?" or so on and so forth. But who knows?
That wasn't loud or anything, Chris.
It was fine. No. Stop drawing attention to it, Joe. God damn it.
But anyway, the main reason for this podcast this week is We're going to do something a little different where instead of talking video games the whole episode, we're going to start talking wrestles.
Wrestling.
WrestleMania is this Sunday.
Yeah, brother.
Oh God.
Cue the douchebags.
God damn it.
What? What?
So WrestleMania is this Sunday.
What?
See, I gave the pause so that you would do it after the pause, not while I'm speaking.
You know what? I fucked that up, but I didn't screw up the introduction like somebody else did. Not anybody on this podcast, but
And maybe someone that looks like someone that's on this podcast.
But anyway, WrestleMania is this Sunday.
Nope. Cheap pop is not going to work.
I was waiting for the what's.
I thought they were gonna do it. I screwed it up once.
I was like, it's going to be like either like a really, really good WrestleMania or it's going to end in one of the most disappointing things in wrestling history.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with the latter.
You have no faith in the WWE creative.
Listen, I have literally no faith in the WWE whatsoever. Mainly just because
Neither do a lot of people.
Mainly just because, and this is why I actually I stopped watching wrestling on the regular a while back, a few years ago, because it has been on an absolute steady decline at least for the past couple years, and you can't.
True.
It's just and now there are some redeeming qualities to some of the characters and some of the people that they have now currently on their roster.
and one of those guys just walked out 2 months ago.
And one of them walked out.
El Torito left?
We don't know. We don't know exactly what the hell's going on.
I just saw him on Raw.
They just
Son of a bitch. And
damn.
I'm
also
obviously talking about Fandango.
I said it wrong.
they actually just let go of the original Sin Cara as well.
They're on
Yeah,
the
they
third or
did.
fourth Sin Car. I've lost count.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give credit to Vince for at least still trying to give somewhat of a decent product. But I mean, when he's burying the divisions that actually need to be focused on, like the tag team division, maybe get some kind of actual good female wrestling division, and stop.
The only time that there was a half decent wrestling division in women's was back in the late '90s, early 2000s.
No. Did you see NXT Arrival?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see the match between what was it, Paige and Emma?
Yeah,
That was an actual wrestling
Great.
match. They just didn't smack each other around and grunt and everything. They
grab each
actually
other's
wrestled.
hair and then roll around a few times.
And that's what happens when you have two females who've worked with somebody like William Regal
yeah.
for their entire life,
Yeah.
for their career.
That's what happens when two wrestlers wrestle.
Yeah, that's
God
wrestling.
forbid.
And it wasn't a minute long. It went on for I think at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that was a
legitimate
15-minute match.
Well, and I mean, the quality of that match is about the same kind of quality you get with female wrestlers in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I go to every show I get the chance to when they come to Baltimore. They're going to be in Baltimore this month, actually.
I don't know what they're trying to do with the whole Total Divas thing and everything, but ever since they debuted it, I'm just are you fucking kidding me?
It's so bad.
Because it's
I watched an
it-
episode of it. and
it's just
so bad.
I'm not even gonna give it a chance because I love the idea of what is it Natalia, because she's from the Heart Dungeon and everything, and she can actually wrestle and everything, and she's the daughter of Jim Neidhart, and she's one of the key players on Total Divas, and it always shows her calling somebody a bitch and slapping them. I'm you're better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either go somewhere else or unite and make a complaint.
Do you want to know why
She's
that
better than
exists?
getting
though?
buried how she got buried on Raw this Monday.
Yeah. And
yeah,
we
but
still have-
Summer Rae.
I actually wouldn't call that a burial. That was
I don't know.
I wouldn't go
but
that
she-
bad.
What, didn't she win by roll up or something? I
No,
don't
she
remember
won-
the match.
No. What it was is
Summer Rae
she
won with a-
reached
with a
for it
kick.
through the ropes, kicked her in the head, and then boom, 1, 2, 3.
And Natty
Yeah,
sold that
that's-
like a champ. Because that kick looked like shit.
And that's kind of how I believe the match is gonna go at WrestleMania. It may be all the divas in the division, but it's gonna be the shortest match by I don't know 15 minutes.
Probably. We could.
Anytime I see the Divas match, I'm like, bathroom break.
Because 80% of
Every
them
time.
can't fucking wrestle. It's shocking. I mean, I know that that the ratio from guys to girls in the WWE and everything is huge, but come on, train these people. Like I don't know what the whole idea is. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I like looking at a pretty girl and everything, and they're all very good looking and everything. But I can just go to the internet for that and everything. I want to see some. I want to see some ass and boobies and everything.
For
Just go to the
That's what I got
younger
Fat Life
crowd,
for.
like that's exactly why they're there.
Wait,
That's why I'm gonna get the Amazon Fire for it.
guys.
I will say I miss
That's
Pirate
what happens when you
Naomi.
have too many people on the podcast.
Hey, everyone. Ass, titties. Ass and titties. ass titties. Okay,
But,
so
yeah.
let's try having some structure to this. We might as well go down the WrestleMania card. Everyone could give their thoughts.
Can we go up the card instead? I would rather start from the bottom.
Oh yeah, we'll go up
Okay,
the card.
so title match with Batista and Orton. The other one, right?
No,
Wait, I thought we were doing important matches. Wouldn't that be
we said-
Taker Lesnar?
We wanted to start from the bottom and everything.
Start from the bottom, now we're here. Start from the bottom, now we're all here.
It's the match that's on the pre-show where it's a fucking title match.
Sure.
Okay, we'll start with that one. So on the pre-show, the WrestleMania pre-show is going to be a 4-team tag team match. It's who is it? The Usos. Who's all
The
versus-
Los
Matadors.
Taco Burritos. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but that's what it is. That's what they are. They're
That's-
Spanish stereotypes.
pretty much?
Right,
Yeah.
Axel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're not even they're Cuban, I think. 'Cause it's the Colognes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're Puerto Rican. Never mind.
Primo and Epico.
Yeah,
Never mind, the Puerto Rican. That was close.
the racial stereotypes, which I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
They even did a Guerrero's on Raw. They
Oh
cheated.
yeah, with the
The
switch.
switch. They did
Yeah,
the twin switch.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, I didn't even notice that.
They're not even twins.
Yeah, that was
They're
fun to
the
just
same.
cheer Eddie's name Monday. This is where I should note that
So
I've
where
been like
are
going
the-
down the road to WrestleMania, so anything's close to me, I've
Yeah.
been going to, up to the fact I'm flying to New Orleans on Sunday to be at Mania.
Freaking awesome. I've always wanted to go to Mania, and I've never been, and I know that you've been there several times, and I'm just like so freaking jealous. But about the match and everything, Los Matadores, they're a tag team. I really like the Usos. RASSLES, I could care less. And who else is in it?
Couldn't care less.
Real Americans.
Cesaro needs to break away from the Teabaggers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm a real American.
Cesaro in
American.
Elimination Chamber, holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
Cesaro
all-
is pretty
No,
fucking
not
great.
even that. The one Raw match he had with Cena.
Yeah,
That was a pay-per-view quality match.
I can do many appropriate things to myself to that match.
Yeah.
And non-appropriate.
So
Yes.
let's get predictions for
Wow.
the tag team match. Tom, who do you think is going to win this?
Cesaro.
All right, I'm gonna go. I think the Usos win it. I think what do you call it? The Real Americans split up. There's got to be something with that because they can't keep those guys a tag team. And hopefully we see very little of RASSLES.
All right, Charles, the tag match. Who do you think's got this?
Are they there?
Charles.
It's breathing heavy. I wonder if we're just like if we walk. There we go.
I'm gonna say Usos retain and hope that Real Americans. I'm hoping the Real Americans break up, and I'm hoping Ryback will break up.
I guess the internet is not cooperating
Wait, what?
with us right now.
It might be on his end.
Well, I don't hear anyone else.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yep,
you
never mind.
sound
I do
great.
then.
I'm here.
Okay, so
Are you guys there?
So it's
Yeah.
on. I think it's on Charles's end.
Charles in charge. You are not in charge.
The other week is like, goodbye.
Yeah, your internet is pooping. Wipe.
Okay, I hear you guys now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you're
it's
breaking up
not
pretty
coming
bad.
through. How about Derp?
Derp, what's your thoughts on the tag match?
I have to say that I really wish it wasn't the fucking pre-show match
Okay.
because that gives that it's a goddamn title match. It shouldn't.
It's
be
going
on
to be 8 minutes long. They're going to
Yeah,
start
and
at the
it's-
15 counter mark, and it's going to be like 8 minutes long.
there. And it's the whole fucking division while you're at it, and it's ugh. Anyways,
Yeah.
I can either see the Usos retaining it, or either the Real Americans or Rybaxel taking it. More so the Real Americans, even though they really should work on breaking Cesaro out of that. I can't see El Matadors winning any kind of titles at all. And
At least they're not the Dings.
Olay!
yeah, at least not. But yeah, I think it would be either Usos or Real Americans.
All right, and Brian, what are your thoughts?
I like how we're all in agreement on this, where there's no way that the Matadors are going to win. No freaking way. But I'm going to go with majority by saying the Usos, because they seem like right now in that whole match they seem like the strongest tag team and everything. They have a great gimmick together and everything. They can really work the ring, really active and everything, really agile despite like how they look and everything. Because like they're not like extremely like tight guys and everything. They got kind of like like a heavier set look to them. But these guys can really work and everything. Yeah. They're a fantastic tag team. Probably the guys that would give them a run for their money would be the Real Americans, and mainly of that goes to Cesaro, because Cesaro is just freaking awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be that guy who picks the Real Americans. I think not only would it be something
that would be my number
that
2.
No one would expect, but it could also be a nice catalyst to cause a breakup of the team.
Yeah, but like with Rybaxel and everything, it's like, oh, they just happen to be tagging together. Like they don't have anything going on. Like the idea of a tag team is to kind of like show something, and even if it's like two opposites and everything, you're supposed to share that gimmick and everything. They're really nothing.
Well, at least they got a nifty name out of it. Instead of Ryback and Axel, they just made Rybaxel. So,
you guys remember when Ryback was wrestling for the WWE title?
Yeah, remember when Ryback was the main eventer?
I try not to remember any of those times.
Yeah, I can't believe I was cheering for Cena during those matches.
Singles, though. I really liked him in singles. I don't know why they would take him out of that.
I like
because he had such a big head in the back.
Yeah. I guess.
I like when they got like developmental guys who were like as big as me in the ring against him, and you're like, holy shit, these guys are gonna fucking die.
With like the worst names imaginable.
Yeah.
And then he would like take 3-on-1 and
like Twister Typhoon against Ryback, and Ryback just murders them.
We're gonna have tonight's
Leonard Lumbercunt, and you're like, oh my god, this guy's gonna die.
It was cool to see jobbers on TV again.
We're talking about that. 3-man band. They're on every week.
No, Zack
Those
Ryder.
guys are the best jobbers who ever jobbed. They are true professionals.
Zack Ryder.
You know what the best part of Total Divas is seeing in the background Zack Ryder jobbing it up like he would in the ring, but he's just doing normal things, like looking at his cell phone.
Gotta get screen time. Gotta get screen time somehow.
Yeah. Speaking of Zack Ryder and giving a bunch of the undercard guys screen time, there is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale.
Right, someone explain this to me, because I've heard a lot about it, but like, what the fuck is it?
So Hulk kind of rolls into Vince McMahon's office, right? And
he's like, "Hey, brother, I need a paycheck."
And he kind of just says a bunch of gibberish with the words "brother" and "Andre" in it. And Vince says, and Vince just goes, "All right, let's do this."
That seems reasonable too.
I see it as like a Royal Rumble for an Andre the Giant trophy.
I see it as Vince having 30 people and being like, I don't know what to do with these people.
Here, have a match. Just
I was about to say it's how we're giving the mid-carders something on Mania.
Yeah, trying to give them a paycheck.
But that's like a positive way of looking at it and everything, because I remember like watching the old WrestleManias, and there used to be like these big extravagant matches and everything with special guest referees and timekeepers and everything and bell ringers and whatnot and everything. So this is like the big gimmicky match of the night and everything, and I'm actually looking forward to it, because I've always been a fan of like the battle royal kind of setting and everything, and all the guys that are in it are at least entertaining.
Now, are they going to have like the special guests, kind of like how they do in Rumble, or?
I don't.
No,
right now,
guys, and we're all on the roster.
This is where Daniel Bryan makes his makes up for the Rumble.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 30-man battle royale, and as of right now, 27 people have been announced. Alberto Del Rio,
Kevin Nash has to appear.
Kevin Nash or Fake Diesel.
I see Warrior going into this.
Oh God,
that'd be interesting. But here's the 27 who are in it: Alberto Del Rio, Big E, Big Show, Brad Maddox. Remember him?
Oh God, Brodus,
Brodus Clay, Christian, Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow.
Oh, Brodus Clay. They took him. He's out of NXT again.
Darren Young, Dolph Ziggler, Fandango, Drew McIntyre, Goldust, The Great Khali, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, Justin Gabriel, Kofi Kingston, Mark Henry, The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, R-Truth, Santino Marella, Sin Cara, Titus O'Neil, and Zack Ryder are the 27 so far, and everybody is picking.
Not that bad.
Everyone's picking Big Show to win it so far, either him or Mark Henry.
So that means he's not going to win it.
Is it bad that every single time I hear Kofi Kingston, I really want to root for him? Like
No, I do too,
really,
because-
really like Kofi.
I like Kofi because like I miss like the whole high flyer thing, and always at the Rumble he always does something impressive at the Rumble, and
Like,
he
I think
does.
every single time that I've watched him actually wrestle, he's impressed me. Like, I just think he's a good. He's a good character. I think just the way that he kind of like presents himself is really interesting. But I don't know. I just like the dude. I don't know.
But like the thing is, like he's not going to go far with that gimmick and everything. I mean, he's really great wrestler, really great attitude and everything, really great worker. But he is like the clean cut, really nice guy and everything, you know. And that's
but you know
pretty
what?
general.
Honestly, like sometimes you just need that. Like
That's true.
Like it's.
But
just,
I mean, like I remember when Rock was Rocky Maivia and everything. He's like, you got to give it 110%, and Rocky Maivia believes in you too and everything, and everybody fucking hated him.
Yeah.
But I hate The Rock now too. So
I think Kofi Kingston pretty much stepped into the Shelton Benjamin role as a face.
Yeah.
Because he's like the spot monkey.
This guy, the spot monkey.
Yeah.
What?
I think there might be I think Alexander Rusev could be a potential
Yeah, I
winner
was just
for it.
gonna-
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of
Because they've been hyping him up like crazy.
That's what I'm tired of. He just comes out and then he's like, "I must break you" and everything, and then leaves.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
so
Hey,
far.
I don't care if Alexander Rusev comes out.
So
Yeah,
far,
just-
Well, that's what they're doing. They're
manager.
doing the Drago thing.
Yeah. So let's go.
And
Jeez.
I'm back.
Oh my god!
Is it really
Holy
windy
shit!
there?
What's that?
My Skype just decided to die on me.
I hear that.
Yeah.
So there's still 3 spots that are remaining.
Yeah. The 2 rumors so far are Alexander Rusev from NXT and Rob Van Dam.
Oh,
I
Rob Van Dam
hope-
would be awesome.
Because RVD has been rumored to be coming back for a while, and apparently he's being flown to New Orleans. So
Yeah, but I haven't even seen him in a while. He's got to look like shit now.
no, he was back a couple months ago.
He's on a specific
No.
contract where he gets he works 6 months and he gets like 6 months off.
Yeah.
He pretty
Oh.
much has like a TNA type schedule.
Whole
with
med-
WWE.
that whole medical
Oh, okay.
marijuana contract.
Yeah,
Yeah, essentially he's got the same contract Lesnar does.
yeah. I think he works more dates.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's give our predictions on the Battle Royal. Let's start with Charles before Skype drops him again.
You know what? I'm going to go with the Big Show for this, just because of what he used to be called in WCW.
The Giant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, Brian.
I'm gonna go with the Big Show as well because, like, as interesting as it would be to have like some little guy eliminate Big Show, Mark Henry, and Great Khali because he trips over his own goddamn feet. That would be the best to see, like a smaller guy win it. But I'm gonna call the Big Show because they're hyping it up. And you might say, well, they might twist it at the very end, but I just have that feeling that's going to be the Big Show because it's like Charles was saying, he was called the Giant and everything. He have the same condition as Andre the Giant, and he's kind of outliving him now because he took care of it.
Yeah.
Unlike Andre
Yeah,
the-
and actually, I think at one point in WCW, they were billing him as either related to or the son of Andre the Giant.
Wasn't his first name Son of the Giant?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
They call him Son of the Giant, and they just shorten it to the Giant.
Yeah. All right, Derp, your thoughts?
I think it's very easy to say Big Show. I could also see Alexander Rusev winning, just to solidify his
That would be
entry
an awesome
into the main
debut.
roster. It would be a great debut for him.
I want to see him carry the trophy.
Apparently,
like,
Scott Steiner's coming in the podcast now.
Holler if you hear me.
Keep flexing.
Yeah, who has the cops in their area?
You can't see it because it's a podcast, but I just did the Steiner flex and kiss of the lack of muscles I have.
No, you have to make sure that
your
you
hair's
jack up the muscles first.
Yeah, I gotta jack up the muscles.
I'm thinking that's coming from Charles.
It is Charles. You could see the blue line go around his picture.
God damn it, Charles! Stop getting
Damn you.
arrested. We're trying to do.
I'm trying to get to a better signal.
Stop letting
Well,
Scott
don't
Steiner
speed.
in.
That's why the cops are after you.
Chris, thoughts on the battle royal?
Honestly, like I have to agree with Derp, mainly just because like I would like to really see someone small get it. I really, really would. But like,
He's not exactly small. He's a big guy. He's just not as tall as Big Show.
well, yeah, but I understand. Like, I mean, as far as like weight in the company.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I
a
mean? Like-
more unknown guy.
Right, and have that be their huge like step forward, like
Yeah.
yo, I could do shit. I think that would be a good platform for some of them, but at the same time, like pretty much everything points towards Big Show, or at least like one of those types
Yeah.
of guys, like him, Kali, fucking Mark Henry, like all that shit, like that. It wants to be something for them, like. I think what they could have done is they honestly could have just got the biggest guys that they had in their entire fucking roster and go, here's your fucking match. Like,
Yeah. I think for how obvious it is that the Big Show is the guy to win it, that's exactly why I'm picking Rusev. Even though he's not even officially in it, that's my pick. I think this is his move to debut properly, since they're saying that his official wrestling debut is going to be right after WrestleMania. I think his official big debut, because I'm not counting the Rumble. They've had NXT guys pop up in the Rumble. Yeah, Bo Dallas. I think WrestleMania, the Rumble, or the Battle Royal is going to be his official debut, and he's going to win it. That's my guess. Tom?
I would like to see that. Yeah, that would be awesome.
You're not Tom.
All right, since we figured out that probably Alexander Rusev will be one of the last three, and Rob Van Dam might be one of the other two, I'm going to give two answers. One of them is going to involve what I think will be the last person in this Battle Royal, and who I think should win it because I'm huge on his character and the fact that the WWE can't stop fucking with him. I want Bad News Barrett to just come out on a 50-foot podium.
That'd be cool.
And enter into the Battle Royal.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I'm entering.
I love it. Like,
You know, I'd really like to see some dialogue between Bad News Barrett and The Rock.
that'd be hilarious. Bad News Barrett's actually.
I think that'd be a great promo.
hold on.
I'm afraid I've got some bad. It doesn't matter if you have bad news.
Bad News Barrett.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Wade Barrett.
That's Wade Barrett.
Yes.
Is he the one that was always carrying around a dictionary or something like that? Or?
No, that was.
I think that was Damian
that was
Sandow.
Damian Sandow. And
Yeah.
if Bad News Barrett's not going to be it because he hasn't wrestled in like months, I actually want Ziggler to win it.
Ziggler. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Let Ziggler win it. Let Hulk Hogan present him the trophy, and then let Ziggler turn heel.
Yeah.
Again.
Let Ziggler shake his ass on the trophy.
Exactly.
Wade Barrett, he was in the first season of NXT and won it.
Oh wait, no, I got it now. Wade Barrett. Yeah, all right, I got it. I know who it is now.
The British guy.
Yep.
Okay. We briefly talked about this one before, and let's just briefly give our thoughts on who we think is going to win the Diva 14 lady battle thing.
The one with the largest boobs.
Let me read off the four.
It's Brie. She got
I was going to say Natalia.
Natalia's got some big
I don't
ones,
even
too.
know what
She
any
got
of them
some
look
big
like.
ones.
Okay, well, the 14 divas in this are AJ Lee, Oksana, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Cameron, Emma, Eva Marie, Layla, Naomi, Natalia, Nikki Bella, Rosa Mendez, Summer Rae, and Tamina Snuka.
Hold on, wait, time out.
All right, I'm
Alicia
gonna go
Fox
with-
is still in the WWE?
Yes.
So is Rosa Mendez?
Yes.
I'm gonna go. My pick is gonna be Natalia because it is the closest to Nutella.
Really?
That's my pick.
Tom,
I don't give a damn.
just pick someone.
If we're gonna go, you know
Just
what?
fucking say a name.
I think Nikki Bella's gonna take it.
All
I
right.
think they're really gonna put the title on her.
Derp.
I could see Tamina taking it, but I kind of have to second it that I don't give a damn.
I think you meant Tamina.
Tamina, whatever. I don't care.
Is it Nikki who's engaged to Daniel?
No, it's it's
John
Brie.
Cena.
What?
Yeah, I can see that.
Wait, I don't know.
I think
one of them has
Bree's with
fake
Cena.
boobs. I don't remember which one it is.
Whichever one is banging one of the other superstars.
Yeah, whichever
Well,
one's dating.
they're both banging superstars.
Yeah,
They're going to cut the belt in half and give half to one and half to the other.
That's what they were joking about on the press conference. They were saying that they could do a lay cool and be co-champions.
God, damn
let's
it.
not see that
I
again.
love Lay Cool.
All right, Brian, your pick?
I'm gonna go with Tamina because she seems like the most like the fiercest diva in there, and she's got a thing going on with AJ and everything. So they're building that up, and I would like to see the belt on her and get rid of that fucking butterfly pink belt and bring back the women's title.
Yeah, no shit.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I think that with all the signs pointing to AJ losing, she's going to retain. That's my pick.
I actually like that pick.
She's gonna be like,
Makes
just fuck
sense.
this match, skip.
Like, fuck y'all, you get
No,
nothing.
but Vince has to bury her to get Punk to come back.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that's why
especially
all the
now that they're
rumors like
engaged.
people don't think she's
Yeah.
gonna win it is because like, oh wait, she's engaged / dating CM Punk. There's no fucking way she stays champion.
All right, next match to talk about is The Shield versus Kane in the New Age Outlaws.
Why are they? All right.
Shield.
Correction, the middle-aged outlaws now.
I'm going to go Shield. I actually really like
Middle
the
age is
Shield.
being kind.
I like the Shield every single time that I've watched. Like recently, just caught a couple episodes. Like I like the Shield. I like that they all have their own kind of thing, and they make a good team.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing that it seems to be missing a lot in newer wrestling is that you don't find very good teams, whether it be a tag team or an actual like group, kind of like how how DX was and NWO and all that kind of shit. Even if it is only 3 people. The Shield, I think, has like a really good kind of thing going on. So I like the Shield. I want to go with the Shield mainly just because New Age Outlaws look like shit, and Kane is not the Kane that he used to be.
Yeah.
He's in good shape though.
Yeah, I get him that.
He is in
Yeah,
good
he
shape.
is.
I'll give it that.
He looks great now. He's
Yeah.
gotten in such better shape. Charles, what are your thoughts on the 6-man?
I'm actually going to give it to Outlaws and Kane because this would be the thing that would break the Shield up.
Yeah, I was going to say, Chris is talking so much about how he loves the team, yet all the big rumors are that Rollins and Ambrose are going to turn on Roman Reigns so that Roman can be the gigantic baby face that the crowds want him to be. And
Well, now to be fair, I don't know a lot of the context.
Yeah.
So if I were to see a lot of the episodes going up to it, like if there's been some sort of turmoil, then I could probably call that.
there was, but nothing really recently.
I'm going in totally blind to a lot of this. So you kind of like take all of my predictions with a huge grain of salt.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying that the rumor is that we're going to see the Shield break up at WrestleMania. And
Or not.
I don't know. I don't want it to happen. I love the Shield. I hope they stay together. Just keep the whole team.
I want to see
I
if
like
they're
the
going to
Shield.
do it. I hope they do it. I'd give it I'd give it a little bit more. I would break them up. Like the original plans from the dirt sheets from like Meltzer and all those guys was the fact that the Shield was originally supposed to break up at Mania,
Yeah.
and they kind of stopped doing that. Like there's been no breaks. There's been no arguments.
Yeah. And I think that's actually more of a sign that it's going to happen
It might.
because now no one really sees it coming. It's like, oh, well, they haven't been fighting.
They haven't been fighting, and they
Yeah,
just
so-
recently turned babyface.
So that's
They're
why
not breaking
it'll
up.
happen. So I think that we're going to see the breakup happen, and Rollins and Ambrose are going to cost Reigns the match. Just turn on him, let him get pinned and beat up. So I think.
And the main reason I'm thinking that is because the Outlaws were pushing for a match against them before they broke them up.
Yeah, so I think they'll be the reason that they do break up. Anyway, Brian, your thoughts?
I'm gonna go with the Shield because generally I'm just pissed off as hell at Triple H's friends coming back and getting titles and getting opportunities.
I love you.
But
I actually
yeah,
like
I
seeing
thought
the
that
Outlaws come back. I thought that was pretty cool.
It was okay for a little bit. But anyways, I've always liked the Shield and everything, and like how they operate and everything. And I thought there's always that chance of them breaking up. And I thought that they were going to do it at the last pay-per-view when they won against the Wyatts, because it was such a great match and everything. And I thought, did the Wyatts win that match?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And with them like losing to the Wyatts and everything, because like you were like, who's going to win? I was thinking, I don't care who wins this match, because this match is just awesome to begin with. I mean, you saw the crowd's reaction right before the match even started. And I thought like that would have been like the good time to to break it up, because they were hinting at it and everything. But you know what? I'm just going to go with the Shield just because they're the Shield. Nice. As exciting as it would be to see one of the guys go for a singles opportunity, and obviously it's going to be Reigns. I really don't want to see it now, because they got a good thing going now, but I just want to see the Shield win, because it's the Shield and it's going against the Outlaws, and I'm right now I'm fuck the old guys.
I love all the ambient traffic noise we're getting from Charles.
It's a thing.
Are you on a train?
No, I'm actually standing out in front of the Kennedy Center, which is where my car is parked.
Oh, God.
But as awesome as the Shield is, and as awesome as Reigns is, I'm more of a fan of Rollins.
Yeah.
My man.
I like Ambrose. So, Derp, your thoughts?
I think it could go either way, and I would be fine with it. I think Kane and the Outlaws winning would make it a good lead up to them eventually breaking up. Reigns going into singles, and Rollins and Ambrose being a tag team, as some dirt sheets have been talking about. But I would love to see the Shield win, but I'm fine with either one. I think the Shield will win this one, and then they'll lead up the breakup, maybe after that, maybe up to Extreme Rules, maybe, but who knows.
All right, so next match, Cena and Bray Wyatt.
I really hope Bray Wyatt, because out of all the characters that are currently in the roster, the only one that I'm actually I really fucking like this guy and is Bray Wyatt. Ever since I saw I saw the first episode in which I actually saw him come out, and just the whole everything that they're doing with this guy, I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. I want to see him win every fucking match.
Nice.
Every single one.
And the great part is Bray got stuck with the crappy gimmick when he first got to WWE as Husky Harris.
Harris, good old Husky
Harris.
Harris.
Terrible gimmick.
God.
And Bray comes from an amazing wrestling background, family. The guy's the son of Mike Rotunda, who was also known as IRS.
Yep.
He'll come after you if you submit your taxes incorrect.
Or or he actually went by his original name too when he was tag teamed with his father-in-law Barry Windham.
Nice.
Which is why Bray's actual name is Windham. They named him after Barry. So I mean, it's not like the guy comes from a nobody background. The guy's got some amazing parents and grandparents and stuff as wrestlers. And I think probably the best thing that's ever happened to him is coming up with that character and focusing it on when he was in NXT.
Yeah.
And just adding Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Rowan's still kind of green. He's not as, I don't think he's nearly as good as the other two, but Luke Harper is if you've ever seen his stuff on the indie circuit, it's amazing. He does amazing work. This is the guy is 6'7" or whatever he is, nearly 300 pounds. And he's doing suicide dives.
Yeah, they're pretty freaking amazing in the ring.
I think we lost Charles again.
We lost Charles for the fourth or fifth time.
I was 7.
I lost count.
All right, Brian, your pick on Cena Wyatt.
Okay, again, as much as I would love to see Bray Wyatt win, and yes, when they first came into the WWE, I was like, who the fuck are these backwater clowns and everything? Thinking, oh look, I can control the camera. I'm the freaking wizard and everything. I didn't like it. I thought it was one of the dumbest things I've seen, but then it grew on me. Because I started paying attention to Wyatt's just the way he presents himself and everything, his mic skills. I was like, this is Husky Harris? Seriously? because like it's like he went back and he trained, he practiced, and he stood in front of that mirror and worked on those skills and everything.
Yeah.
And his beard is magnificent.
Yes, it is.
It's a beautiful beard.
I could only wish mine was that good.
Yeah. And then what was it at what was it, TLC back in December when he did the spider walk?
Oh God,
And Standard Pride. I'm like, holy shit, a guy that build is doing that. I was like, this guy's really good at yoga, but but like, holy shit, this guy's like terrifying, great mic skills. The guy can wrestle, and like this works. This is excellent. And now they're saying like this is John Cena's legacy and everything. And the way John Cena is, I'm calling 100% John Cena's going to win it because it's John Cena.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, it's John Cena. They're not going to bury him.
Yeah, no,
I disagree with that.
but I want to see Bray Wyatt win so bad because I fucking love the Wyatts now.
Yeah, Charles. Before we lose you for a 9th time, Cena Wyatt.
No, I said I want Wyatt to win, but I hate to admit it's going to be Cena.
All right, and Derek?
I am of the opinion that it has to be Bray.
So am I.
They're building him up to be the heel in the roster. They're building him up to be the big bad guy. And to be able to do that, he has to beat Cena. And I really think...
Like, I essentially want them to build him into what Kane used to be.
That'd be neat.
Pretty much, yeah.
The sad
Because,
part is
like-
I think Bray's getting more cheers than Cena at the WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, Kane... Like when Kane was first around, like, everybody feared him. In the entire roster.
Yeah.
There
Is this with
wasn't
the voice
one
box?
person that was like...
No, before the voice box.
Before the voice box?
Before that. Well before that. But you
This
know
is
what I
like
mean?
when it was the
there
original
was just
feud with
something
Taker.
about that character that everybody was just like, holy fuck. Like,
Yeah.
like and it didn't matter like what match was going on. Like, he could end up coming out and just fucking wrecking face and just leaving.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, oh shit, like that was serious. Like, I want to have like that level of like someone that everybody's always like watching out, like watching over their shoulder just to see if that person's around. And I think he could be that person.
And they've been building him up to be that. Like every Raw and SmackDown, he's completely destroying what it's like. He beat Big Show on SmackDown.
Yeah. But
And-
like... Yeah, it's funny. Like when I see him wrestle, and then I see his opponent's like, well, I guess this is the guy who's gonna lose to him.
Yeah.
There's our sacrificial lamb.
But my pick, I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt for this. And I will say, as unpopular as this might be, I really liked the later stages of the Husky Harris character when the hair was starting to grow and he was looking scuzzier and scummier and just like a greasy slimeball looking guy.
Oh, look what he evolved into.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved the later stages of Husky Harris.
I've been called the greasy thug too.
Well, you are a greasy thug.
This is true.
So, let's jump next to Daniel Bryan and Triple H.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel
Take
Bryan.
long.
Okay, let me ask this instead. Who thinks Triple H will win?
Okay. Go ahead,
right.
because I got a whole rant and
All right,
everything.
so here's what and again, as a preface, I have no idea going into this, but just judging by the way that the WWE operates now, and judging by what they've done in the past, here's what I think will happen. Daniel Bryan is probably going to out-wrestle Triple H and actually win. However, the match will not end up as Daniel Bryan winning because Triple H will do something screwy to say that he cheated or something to turn it into his favor because he has like the corporate-esque type of pull. He will just be able to just say, fuck you, I win anyway, and I'm going to the match. So that's what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
Am I happy about it? No. But I honestly think that's what'll happen because the WWE gives two fucks about what people want to see.
The sad part is part of that's
Very,
true.
very good point.
Yeah, it is.
So who had the rant?
that's me.
Okay, go ahead.
This is gonna be good.
Okay.
Not too long, though.
Yes. First off, with the whole Daniel Bryan thing, I see him winning it all and everything because, like, it kind of reminds me, like, you know, Stone Cold going against the corporation and everything. He lost it back at Breakdown, and then he won it at WrestleMania, back on top of the mountain and everything. Daniel Bryan got his title taken away at SummerSlam. He comes back on top at WrestleMania. Perfect writing and everything. I would be so happy for that. I would probably be in tears right after that because I would be so goddamn happy. But I'll say this, and I did say this in the wrestling group. If Paul McMahon, because that's his name, he wrestled, he married into the goddamn family. That's his name now, Paul McMahon.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And if somehow this podcast gets out to the WWE, so if you're listening,
it won't.
If you somehow
never.
write yourself in, what?
It will never get to WWE.
Yeah,
I wish.
But for some reason, if some miracle, if the planets align, if you somehow write yourself in as champion and win it all, I'm fucking done. And I know that people have said that, and because, like, I don't want to give up on Daniel Bryan, I want to give up on this. But if Triple H wins it all, I am fucking done with the WWE. I'm quitting for good. Fuck you and fuck your company.
Is this where we ask Paul how does Vince's ass taste?
This is where when he
yeah.
gets the when the video gets uploaded to YouTube and everything, just for that portion, we just need the cornet face with the fuck this company.
Exactly.
Just for that
Eating a
sequence.
burger.
Dude, that takes too much work.
Yes. But that's my rant.
I heard
That
a dog.
happens, I'm done.
But yeah, I mean, like, and honestly, like, I've had that moment. That's why I really don't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so fucking pissed off at the company in general. Like, I literally used to watch every single wrestling thing imaginable since I was in like maybe like 3rd or 4th grade, up until a couple years ago, and I just stopped fucking altogether because I'm like,
Damn.
you know what? Fuck these people. This is retarded. I'm like, no. And
Why do you think I only read it online nowadays?
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Like, to be honest, if I want to know what's going on in wrestling, I go to that one page where the guy makes the fucking, like, the animated gifs of what has happened on the.
Wrestler
that's so
Monkey.
awesome.
I love Monkey.
That's it. That's all I do. I look at those and I'm like, oh, okay, that looks funny.
I got to get him on this show one time. Be
That'd
like,
be hilarious.
Monkey.
You already had Matthew. I mean,
But
Yeah, Matthew was good. I tried to get him on this, but because he's flying to that Ohio Con
man,
or
I
whatever it
could've
is,
chatted
he
with
couldn't do
Matthew.
it.
really?
He's so cool.
He is.
dude, he would have.
But yeah,
he would have
so-
got as much.
Essentially, fuck the WWE.
But like
So-
with what you're saying, Chris, and everything like that, you just walked out on it like years ago. I was right there the same way because I started when I was a little kid and everything. And the thing that got me to quit the first time was the McMahon Helmsley era. I just
yeah.
stopped watching. I'm just like, fuck this. And then the second time, like a couple years later, I gave it another chance, and it was with Evolution. It was when Triple H was the champion constantly.
Oh, God
And I'm
damn
like,
it.
You mean
I'm
when he
so-
buried Booker T 16
Yeah.
feet under at WrestleMania 19?
I'm so bored with this.
Fuck
So
this
that's once with
company.
Triple H.
That's been
twice
your
with
running
Triple
theme
H.
of the night, Tom.
What?
This
WrestleMania
time we're dancing
19?
on a first
It
strike.
is.
See, this is where I'm hoping Vince is going to step in and be like, no, you can't have the title again. No,
Can't have the
bad son-in-law.
But anyway,
Bad son-in-law.
Bad son.
we're not talking about the title match. This is just Triple H and Bryan.
Look, there's no way. If Bryan. There's no conceivable way. The WWE can't be this stupid to
They
not
can.
have Bryan
They
be
can.
over.
Dude, they can. They
can,
have
but there's-
and they will. Like, it's happened so many times before. That's why I don't want to get personally invested into like that company anymore just because they've done it to me so many times. I'm just like, fuck you. I just don't like no.
Joe Cam
I was about to say, can I just say one time that they were really fucking stupid? Montreal Screwjob.
Oh God. I can
Or
vouch for how.
how about Owen?
That was bad on. Okay, that was-
Let's not talk about Owen. I don't want to.
the Montreal Screwjob though was bad on all sides. Like,
Yeah.
no, but there was nobody good. Like, you don't side with anybody. You just blame both sides differently. Like, you really can't defend Bret Hart on that. Like, Bret, you're kind of being like, I get it. Michaels was an asshole at that point in time.
Yeah.
Like, nobody, there's not one person other than his best friends that sit there and have a good word to say about Michaels during
True.
that point in time.
True.
Brett, I don't know, stupid. Like, honestly, like, here's the thing that McMahon calls all this calls all that by going and saying, yes, Brett, you can negotiate with any other company because we fucked up and we don't have the money to pay you. He's your goddamn world champion. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Take the fucking title off him first.
Yeah,
Fuck, book him in a match with Shamrock. He'll drop the belt to Shamrock.
That was right at the time when WCW was kicking the living shit out of the WWE in
Yeah, it
ratings.
was.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you let your champion just win that match and then go off to WCW? It's a big hole that you dug yourself in.
Anyway, I think we're going down a hole right now that we probably shouldn't.
We're gonna start branding.
So I'm just
on
gonna
WWE.
say my pick is I think Daniel Bryan is going to beat Triple H. I think Triple H, now that he's running things, has to have his head on his shoulders a little bit more. And
I'm actually curious how much he's running.
I think he should, not he does.
Exactly.
He should. I agree with you that they definitely can fuck this up, but I think for how vocal the fans have been for Daniel Bryan and this being a huge, WrestleMania 30, I think they're going to give the fans at least a win over Triple H.
No.
Plus, with how Daniel Bryan pretty much beat the living shit out of Triple H on Monday and had Triple H running like a little bitch, I think Daniel Bryan's going to win it.
We'll see.
Which will lead us to Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar.
Okay, here's
Before we start Taker
That was a
versus
beautiful Brock
I want to
Lesnar.
say
I like
that if Triple H does go over Bryan and then goes on to beat Orton and Batista for the championship, it will be the WWE's equivalent of giving David Arquette the championship.
Wow, dude, that's
Good reference.
Good reference. I like that.
Damn.
I actually thought you were going to take it like the finger poke of doom, but David Arquette's better.
Yeah,
I like that one
that's
better.
pretty good.
Wow.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, if Triple H goes over Bryan, the Superdome's rioting.
Yeah.
No,
that's why I don't think they will.
Everyone just leaving.
No, I actually made this comparison. This is what's going to happen. It's like,
No, we moved on.
All right, moved on. Fine,
Taker
yellow.
Lesnar.
Taker Lesnar.
Do I even need to say who I think is going to win, Taker Lesnar?
I think the no-brainer is that it's going to be a brutal fight. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some blood, but
Whoa, WWE PG-13. We don't do blood anymore.
I think big moments. Getting a wave.
Oh. Yeah, pick a lot of guy.
I just saw Jordan waving. I thought she was waving me. She's like leaning over.
I have something to say.
So we all turn around.
I think we might see a little bit of blood because don't forget Cena and Lesnar had a decent amount of blood in it, like at the very beginning.
Probably an accident.
I think I'm pretty sure Lesnar on purpose elbowed him until he bled, and Cena was like, "Do it." I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure they got away with it. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like one of those. We're not going to tell anybody we're going to do this, but we're just going to do it.
But I think there's no fucking chance in hell that Lesnar's going to win this.
Lesnar is not going to win this because the only other time that I've actually seen a match that I would have been perfectly okay with Taker losing, he didn't lose. So
Mania.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Yeah.
I actually would have been fine with Punk beating him.
Me too.
I would have been perfectly okay with it.
I would go back further than that. Like, I would have been okay with Punk beating Taker. I actually think if they wanted to do it, if they didn't want to do the streak, and if they wanted to end it at some point, it should have been Randy Orton a couple years ago.
I could have understood that one because
that
was legend killer
That
time.
was the time if you were going to do it. But
yeah.
It is what it is.
So
the streak is the worst thing in
happened-
wrestling. At the same time, it's the best thing in wrestling.
I do not see it.
No, in the sense that everybody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a way like why Brock would be the one to go over Taker in the sense that like
because he's Brock Lesnar.
Well, if he was a full-time wrestler, I'd be okay.
Because he can break his voice when he's trying to scream.
Dude,
it's terrible. That's why Paul Heyman is there.
It doesn't matter what you think because they'll do it anyway. Like
true.
Like honestly, like I could see them making Taker lose to break the streak to Lesnar and like Lesnar never wrestling again. Like they'll do that just because they don't fucking care.
Yes, when it comes to the Undertaker, they care.
Yeah, it's like the
And
one guy.
They do care about the Undertaker.
I can guarantee that if Undertaker ever loses at WrestleMania, it'll be his call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though he
And
said in the past he wanted to lose to Kane, and Kane said no. Kane wouldn't do it because the streak means too much. And I think if anyone ever beats The Undertaker at WrestleMania, it would have been last year with Punk.
Yeah.
Or it'll be in the future with either Daniel Bryan or, unfortunately, John Cena.
I think it'd be
No,
Johnson.
God, no.
Unless they do Sting. Unless they do Sting.
Or it'll be who they
31,
sign for next year against him.
Hulk Hogan.
No, supposedly they're trying to work on Sting. They're
Yeah, supposedly he's taking Sting next year.
Oh, jeez. They've been teasing
Sting
that
won't
for a
win,
long
though.
time.
Yeah, Sting won't win.
Yeah, Sting won't win.
I actually don't know how good of a match they can get out of those guys.
If Roman Reigns gets a good singles career going, I could see him breaking the streak.
You know?
Okay,
yeah.
I can see
Yeah, I could
Reigns
see
taking
that.
the streak.
I could see that happening.
I've always said it's always got to be like
I can see
young
them
guy.
breaking the streak, and I can see them doing a stupid fucking angle where Taker retires and then Roman Reigns becomes the new Undertaker.
Possibly.
That would be
In what
interesting to see.
like a streak sense or
No,
So,
just
yeah,
in general,
Spirit of the
like
Undertaker
take him as
lives
a
on forever.
character.
oh
Yeah,
no.
it's like there must always be an Undertaker.
Well, he
I
does
think
come out
so.
like
You're
once a
lucky.
year,
I'm
so it's
surprised
kinda like,
Undertaker lasted as long as he did because that was like a 1990s gimmick where it was
90
like
92,
everything was
I think.
over the
92, 93.
Well, in SummerSlam '94, wasn't it? It was like I think it was SummerSlam
Survivor Series.
'94 or Survivor Series where they
When
had
they
the fake
debuted?
Undertaker.
Oh, you're talking about the fake Undertaker.
fake
that
Undertaker.
was
Yeah.
Fake
SummerSlam of 90.
I think it was 94.
Yeah, it was 94, but I don't
know the
remember
pay-per-view
which
though, but I think
pay-per-view
it was 94.
It was Kane. Glenn Jacobs got some of the
Yanko.
crappiest gimmicks until he actually got Kane.
Yeah.
He was a doctor. He was a fake Diesel. He was the fake Undertaker. What the hell else was he?
A
Was it
doctor? No, he was a dentist, not a doctor.
dentist.
Dr.
I said
Isaac
doctor.
Yankem.
My bad. Yeah, Dr.
In
Isaac.
TNA, he was a
Dentist
lawyer.
Isaac- God, that was terrible. I think it was like in Puerto Rico. He was like the Unabomber, and he wore a mask. He was actually really cool. It looked like a mix of Demolition meets like something stupid.
I just want to give props to, I couldn't see who said it, but whoever said in TNA he was a lawyer, because that's fucking hilarious.
That was me.
That is a hilarious joke.
Because in the background you just hear one guy in the audience going, "It's Kevin Nash,
It's Kevin
big
Nash.
sexy."
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
so I think
God.
we're all in agreement that The Undertaker's winning this.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
There really is no other answer to this one. Let's go to the main event. It's going to be...
Oh, I thought we were just on the main event.
That was the main event, right?
It was the main event last year.
No, everyone knows that the actual main event is going to be Batista, Randy Orton, and let's just say Daniel Bryan, because
Yeah.
that's what it's going to be.
Oh, thank God
All right,
they added Daniel Bryan.
They may let Bryan into the last match, but he's not going to win it. They're
You
not
don't
going to let
think
him
so?
do it.
I
They're
could
not
see
going to.
it.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, the WWE is out there to break hearts and souls. like that is what they live for. That is why they exist. So the only reason why they would put Bryan in that last match is to make sure that they just pummel him at the end and just be like, "Fuck you."
And I will tell you why I think Bryan will win the title and close out WrestleMania.
And I will tell you later my rants.
Reason one, because of how big the whole yes thing is, they're going to end WrestleMania with 70,000 people
Plus.
screaming yes along with Daniel Bryan as confetti falls from the ceiling and he celebrates his world title victory.
You gotta have the confetti.
It'll be just like how Benoit won in 20.
I was
Like,
just going to
Who?
say...
He doesn't exist.
who
What are
is
you talking
that?
about?
I don't
Who's
know what
that?
you're talking
I was going to say, it'll just be like when Chris Benoit beat HBK and made Triple H tap out
That was
at
awesome.
WrestleMania
I'm
20.
still shocked Triple H took that. fall.
Yeah. I remember...
I'm not even gonna lie.
I remember watching that one in a bar, and as Benoit had him in the crossface and Triple H is fighting off, I'm like, tap, motherfucker, tap! Fucking tap, you piece of shit!
I legitimately went into that main event thinking, because like, it was originally supposed to be one-on-one, and of course they make it into a triple threat because they can't have a main event without HBK or Triple H, God forbid. And I was just like, I swear to God, if Chris Benoit doesn't want to walk out with this title, I'm going to snap. And thankfully he did. But I was just at that event, and because it was obviously WrestleMania 20 in Madison Square Garden, and I was just sitting there like, if Benoit does not win this match, we riot.
So what is your pick?
For the match?
Yes.
God dang it. I'm going Benoit because it would make them. Not Benoit. Brian.
Please go Benoit.
Benoit is coming back from the grave.
Yeah,
Please
Benoit
go
comes
Benoit.
back.
That guy that doesn't exist.
You know what,
Brian.
You know who I'm actually going to go with just because I'm convinced that the company hates people.
Benoit.
No,
Benoit?
No, Batista.
Yeah,
see
that's my other. I was
No,
telling
that's
Tom.
impossible because, like, right when he enters the ring, he gets gas. He won't be able to do anything.
Exactly.
He won't be able to walk out and do a promo because he'll just pass out.
Could you imagine if they had legitimately said, "Screw it, we're keeping Orton Batista as the main event"? All right, just imagine. Think back to Royal Rumble in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh, when the fans completely shit on Cena and Orton, and imagine their reaction to Dave Batista winning the Royal Rumble because nobody gave a damn.
No.
Yeah.
Now imagine that in a much bigger stadium with a much smarkier 20,000 Europeans in there.
That's why I think it's going to
They
happen.
would have ate that shit alive, and it would have been a train wreck we would have all watched.
That's why I think Batista's going to win.
That would have that match
That
would
is-
have
that
that would
is
have been an
honestly
entire
why.
episode of Botchamania alone. Just that match would have been an entire episode of Botchamania.
I was telling Tom on the way up that the only way I don't see Bryan winning is hypothetically Bryan hitting Randy Orton with his knee, his big knee, whatever they're calling it,
I don't. What are they calling it?
the knee that beat
flying
John
knee?
Cena.
Because I know what it's called. Like I know what it's called out when Brian doesn't. It's the Kenta knee.
I think they're just calling it the flying knee.
Okay.
But I could see Bryan hitting Orton with the flying knee, Batista rolling back in and hitting Bryan with a Batista bomb, and he rolls out, and then Batista covers Orton for the belt.
Is this 20 minutes into the match? Because I don't know if Batista can lift Daniel Bryan.
12 minutes into the match.
Okay. Because I don't know if Batista's lifting Daniel Bryan 20 minutes later.
If
that'd be the ugliest
Batista wins,
Batista
it's going to
bomb.
be the shortest match, and it's going to be the shortest main event match in WrestleMania history.
So about 18 seconds.
Yeah.
I was at Joe's house when that occurred, and he knows how big of a fan I am of Daniel Bryan. I've always been a huge Daniel Bryan mark. And we're watching this match. I'm like, all right, I can't wait for this match. I was pumped for it. I was like all excited because I thought Sheamus and Bryan could put on a good match. 18
I thought
seconds
so, too.
later, I'm staring at his TV with my mouth open, going, "I'm done. Fuck this company."
Yeah. And when they keep going on saying that, like, 18 seconds, it's a new record, I'm like, in pro wrestling, that's not a good thing. You want a match to last a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good match,
And then Nash came back reminding everybody, 8 seconds.
Yeah. Well, he eventually reminded 8 seconds, as he, ran, walked, hobbled to the ring. 'Cause he sure as hell can't run anymore. Completely blew a quad walking to the ring. I swear I thought he was going to blow a quad in that Royal Rumble.
Yeah, when you left after WrestleMania that night, Ashley was like, "Why was he so loud at that first match? Like, is he okay?"
It's like, he'll be fine.
You were screaming.
I was pissed.
Well, the thing is, because I remember I was at a friend's house for that WrestleMania, and when we're seeing that dumbass concert that they put on like every year, we're all saying, "Yeah, all these wasted minutes that are going on now could have went into the world heavyweight title match."
Was that Flo Rida?
That was, in fact,
I
Flo
guess
Rida.
Florida, whatever the
Florida.
fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one they did in Florida, because last year was P. Diddy.
Yeah, but like these concerts, I don't give a shit about these concerts. I'm like, just
The
fucking
only
no one
the
does.
only musical
No.
guest that they ever had live for a wrestling event that mattered was Motorhead.
Bingo.
And Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit.
that was
No, the only one that mattered. The only one
Dude,
that
I
mattered
like-
was Motorhead.
I like to make the joke that, the Divas matches is normally like the bathroom match. You should have seen how quickly those stands emptied out last year when Puffy was singing.
Oh, it looked empty. It looked like nobody gave a damn.
After the Triple H and was it Brock Lesnar? Did Triple H and Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, it was Triple H Lesnar last year.
After that match, I left. because I had no interest in seeing the Rock Cena part
Dude,
2.
dude, I almost left after
awesome.
Taker Punk because I could have cared less about Triple H Lesnar.
After that one, I'm like, I'm fucking spent, man. You know, that match was awesome with Punk and Taker and everything.
Yeah.
That's my main event. I could have just left them, but like, let's watch Triple H and Lesnar. Our beer pitcher isn't empty yet, so
I regret this.
And I'm
decision.
sure it was empty about 5 minutes into that match.
Speaking of Punk Taker, to go against what Chris said, Living Color last year was pretty awesome.
Oh, that
Yeah,
dude,
Living
that was
Colour was
so
good.
great live.
Yeah.
it was slick.
That's the thing. They don't actually do like they're not actually the musical performance. They just happen to do the entrance theme live.
Yeah.
Like you actually have those. Who the hell's performing this year? Is it Kid Rock?
No, is he?
He's got the WrestleMania theme.
Yeah,
Well, it
I don't know
makes
if he's
sense.
actually performing.
Well, if he's performing, then he obviously has to go back to fucking
Could you?
the other version of Undertaker.
I will say on WWE Network, I am surprised as hell that Rollin is still kept in everything. American Badass is edited out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
assuming because of
Really?
Metallica.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
edited
Kid
out.
Rock and Metallica.
It comes out to some shitty generic rock theme song.
They
Do they still have? Do they still
Not the
have?
Rock wrestler, but
Well, no, he
Rock.
for those themes he came out to his last Big Evil theme, the "You're Gonna Pay" one. You're gonna pay.
Yeah, no, there's
you're
one
gonna
where for the American Badass, like when he uses the American Badass song, it's like a generic rock song. It's
No,
real.
the ones I've seen with American Badass, he comes out to "You're Gonna Pay."
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the Rollin
dope.
theme is still there. They I guess because they're buddies with Limp Bizkit.
What?
Rolling.
I gotta watch an RVD one just to see if he comes out to one of a kind or if they gave him some
does.
crappy. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, I will say this as far as like wrestling themes go, and I was saying this before we started recording. I think the funniest thing is the fact that Hardcore Hollies is fucking it's public domain.
Yeah.
So you hear it everywhere.
I don't think it's public domain. I think it's in a song library that anyone can get.
That's public domain.
No, public domain is you could use it for free.
Yes.
I don't think they use that for free. I think
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is what sucks about you, Hardcore Holly. You're known for doing jack and crap, and you had a generic song. Well, sucks to be you.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't shit on all public domain stuff because the Hardy Boys theme was like
It
that
is
too.
also- yep.
And that theme is still fucking awesome.
That is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Dude, I speaking of the Hardys, I so want to make a trip down to North Carolina
No, you don't.
and go to their promotion down there. Well, you know what? I'm from North Carolina, so it's double benefit for me.
Was it Omega that they're doing?
Yeah, Omega.
Yeah, their Omega wrestling promotion that they started in.
They actually
I'd
started
be
it.
interested in going down and
It
seeing
was,
that.
it was Matt and someone else.
You can see
I was
that.
that-
I'm
Gregory
interested to go to a
Helms,
taping
Gregory
of
Helms.
Impact and see Jeff as Willow, said no one ever.
Dude, there's like people going, what the hell's with that new character? I'm like, oh, he's used it before. The only people that know it are like hardcore Jeff Hardy fans.
All right, well,
I'll tell you what, TNA, I will never go to another one of their shows.
I went to one, and it was in
you get lonely?
2009, and it was the one with the Angle Desmond Wolf.
I went to one, and that was when the New Age Outlaws or the
Voodoo Kid
Voodoo,
Mafia.
whatever the fuck they were.
yeah,
Oh,
VKM.
Christ.
Okay, that was terrible.
And then I tried to go to another one here in Baltimore, the only one they've done in Baltimore in years, and they canceled the show because they finally got their deal with their Orlando studio back.
Oh God.
So they're like, oops, anything that we had booked for the next 2 months, canceled. Back to Florida we go.
And that's the point where you hear Jim Cornette's voice in your head going, fuck this company!
Hamburger
like,
eating
Or
contest
just
now.
Iron Cheek. Fuck
You know what? I spent $60 and buy 3 tickets to 3 Ring of Honor shows.
So, since we talked about music a bit, what are some of your favorite wrestler entrance themes?
Stone Cold.
Stone
The
Cold.
original. Like not the stupid fucking Disturbed one.
I hated that version.
Yeah, like the one with the really like the extremely heavy bass line.
Stone Cold. Every single time I heard that theme, I heard of I thought of my father.
Stone Cold!
My favorite Stone Cold theme is Venomous, the one that he used with the Alliance.
That was
It
good.
was only like a couple.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That is still my
I-
favorite one.
because I liked face Stone Cold going up against the corporation. So whenever the glass hit and the da hit,
Yep.
that was
Dude,
my favorite.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it, man.
Yeah.
That was it.
I loved Jericho and Big Show, the Jerishow theme.
Oh,
Still one of my favorites. Well,
You know what? I'm gonna
break the walls down.
One of those two.
I'm actually going to go a bit off the wall here. Mr. Perfect's theme.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, that
one.
was
Too bad
good.
his son ruined it.
No, I love Axel's theme.
Yeah, that's like the only good thing he has going for him.
It-
Honestly, I kid you not.
And
I
all
like
of
his theme song.
and all of Wrestler Monkey's gifts that he does with Axel's nipples.
And I will say this: pretty much everything that CM Punk has used, like
Yeah.
Ever.
like all you like
Yeah.
Living Color, even though I don't like Killswitch, I like when he used Killswitch, like because it just fit, like it was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but I really, really like Cult of Personality because I think like it really like reflects like what
yeah.
he is and everything. So
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I think it fits his character a lot more.
I actually
And
liked.
you guys won't. I mean, this isn't technically. I'm counting it as a pick. There we go. But when I wrestled, when I was back in high school, because I did some armory shows and stuff like that. My theme was actually Hatebreed's Last Breath. So
Gotta throw yourself out there.
so if you want to look at that one up, I actually really enjoyed that one for my wrestling theme. It hit really well.
I bet you're
Really
a fan
well.
of Chuck and Billy's theme song.
No, not at
it's
all.
good. It's good, but it doesn't really.
Oh god, I was like, who the fuck? What the hell is- Oh god,
No,
that was
so bad.
That was such a terrible gimmick.
Or what was it? Fucking the Scotty Too Hottie and
Turn it up.
no, the one with him and
What was it? Too cool?
yeah, Too Cool.
Their first one,
The first one was
liked. I
awesome.
did like
It was
turn
so
it up.
good.
It was.
You know what? I like Carlito's theme.
I spit in the face of people.
Face of people who don't want to be cool.
I really liked Thugonomics at a point.
I do
I don't
miss
like
that
anything
song.
that's-
Oh, the original John
I
Cena.
I liked Rapper Cena. I miss him.
Rapper
too.
Cena
We
made
all
more
miss
sense.
rapper Cena.
This is basic.
You know what? I still say that from time to time.
We're life.
If they bring
I'm
Rapper Cena
untouchable,
back,
but
can we
I'm
bring
forcing
like
you to feel me.
Rocker, Undertaker back?
You can't
I would
The fight
love that.
open. My defense is unforgiving. Got you backing up in a
What if,
defensive position.
what if at the Taker Lesnar match, Kid Rock comes out and performs American Badass while Taker comes out?
What if
That would just be weird.
what if the real
That'd be
winner
awesome.
to that match is Kid Rock?
Yes. I am American
But,
badass. Watch me,
in
kids.
seriousness,
You could roll
I
with Rocker.
actually-
You could
Radio
suck my
idiot.
In all seriousness, I liked Benoit's theme.
I was
That
gonna
was-
say that.
Benoit's theme was
Ooh.
great.
It was really cool too. Had a
Crispin.
an interesting intensity to it.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
I loved Benoit's theme.
Crispin.
Actually, here's another one. Yeah, another one that I actually
Can't
really
recall
liked
anything.
was DDP's.
Well, the
Self
Nirvana one.
high five.
Because he's had a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
So you're.
His original was terrible.
Christian's old theme, the fucking rock opera one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a good one.
Oh yeah, that one was really awesome.
You're on your own.
I actually like
so
that
I'm
one.
just gonna go ahead and get these two out of the way. DX and the NWO theme.
NWO. Yeah.
New world order.
I actually was a huge fan.
I really wished I wish that every single time they came out, there was a guy in the back with just a soundboard, so that portion of it was just randomized every single time.
I think it was, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was the same every time.
Yeah, it was the same every time.
I could have sworn it was randomized.
Like I wish there was just like some guy in the background just going new world, the new world order.
It was a guy who followed them in like a golf cart.
New world order.
New world. God, just knock it the fuck.
Fred's WWE theme.
God damn it!
I was actually a fan of back when he was in. I think he did it using ROH when Punk used "It's a Contra" by AFI at the beginning. I was a fan of because like that was during his like darker heel stuff, and it just like it was really brooding music and it worked for him. I was also a fan of obviously Metal English by
Oh
Alter
God,
Bridge
that's
for Edge.
such a good theme.
Yeah.
It worked well for him.
I mean, that one got you pumped.
Yeah, exactly.
Edge.
But dude, even when Edge was
yeah.
a heel, like I could not hate that. I was like,
Oh,
I heard it.
Mr.
I jumped. Like I went to a show in Wilkes-Barre, and that hit. I was like, yeah! Oh wait, he's a heel.
Listen, Alter Bridge, I would fuck his vocal cords. Like like Jordan and I have talked about it. Like I've already given her full permission that if he ever wanted to bang her, I just like that's cool. Just make sure you rub his vocal cords a little bit first, because that guy has got the voice of a fucking saint.
He's so
Jordan
good.
is confused. She's like, when the hell did that happen?
Like,
Another
She's
good
like,
thing
I don't
was
remember this
Eddie's.
conversation.
Maybe it was the other way, where she gave
is
you
pretty good.
permission to
it might
fuck
have been. I don't know.
to get fucked by him.
Hey, if it's his vocal cords
Right,
doing
yes.
the fucking, I might just have to take it. I'm just like, his voice is fucking absurd.
He's so. Why can't I think of his name right now? And as soon as someone says it, I'll remember. Miles Kennedy. That's
Yeah.
right.
No, never mind. We have confirmation.
Well, yeah, because she went to a concert where it was him and Slash, because like he does all the stuff for Slash, like when Slash does his own concerts. And I was like, yo, if you get the chance, just go for it. I don't give a shit.
You know,
Like,
speaking of concerts, has anybody like tried to see if Fozzy was playing near them at any point?
No.
Fozzy, they played Up Our Way, and
Didn't they play? What were they playing in?
they played in this really shitty like nightclub that's closed now.
I thought they played up at Montage for one of the festivals.
They may have. Oh,
Yeah.
they did. They played for
Uproar?
Mayhem or Uproar or something like that.
Uproar.
You know, because I'd like to see
probably.
them. I'd also like to see the Luchagors.
That does sound pretty cool.
Which one's the Luchagors?
Lita's.
But
The Luchagors lead his band.
yeah.
Oh,
I like her theme too. There's another
Yeah,
one I
there's that
really
one. I
like.
like
Yeah,
that
she.
Boy
her
Hits
and
Car.
Trish.
oh yeah, those are pretty good themes. I really liked Mick Foley's like his last one with like the car.
doo-doo-doo.
Yeah,
Doo-doo.
like the car going
Yeah.
off the road, because like I love Mick Foley. I actually got to meet him back in the fall because he was doing his stand-up tour right in the Harrisburg area. So I went and saw him, got to meet him, and like they played that music as he was walking on stage, and I instantly felt like I was like 12 again, like back when he was like like wrestling. It just felt like freaking awesome.
Were you watching for him to be thrown off the top of the building?
That's Tom. Chris,
No,
what's
but
your
the funny thing was,
what's your favorite wrestling theme song?
He said, "You can ask me any question, but do not ask me. You can ask me."
Favorite
You can-
wrestling.
Into the microphone, Pickles.
Probably Real American for the Hulk, I guess, right? I mean, that's great, dude. I just found myself singing that, for the.
I am a
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, but you know what? I love the Real American, but I actually like Arm Cannon's version better.
Well, of course, it's because it's arm cannon. You
Fuck,
know?
we should
Yeah.
play Arm Cannon's version.
The-
Oh my god, we should totally play Arm Cannon's
have no
Real
idea.
Sexy Boy
Yeah,
at the end.
sure.
we should. Yeah.
You didn't have that planned. I mean,
Well, no, I had a bunch of actual wrestling themes planned to
That
play.
is an actual wrestling thing. It just
no,
it's
you need to
extra
play.
effort.
You need to play. What's his name? Like he had his own song. What the fuck was it? Jesse Ventura? No, he had a actual song. What the? Jordan, do you remember that playlist that you like found of like the worst party music or whatever?
worst party
Find
music.
it.
Was it Macho Man? He had
No.
a rap album.
Yeah, right. Fucking terrible.
No. This was really bad. I forget.
I'm
whose
going
it was.
away from the WWE with. I actually like AJ Styles' theme song.
Rhino.
Yeah.
Rhino had a good
Going
theme.
to TNA,
Right?
we got to talk about RVD's TNA theme.
Oh, you mean his RVD TV thing? That was all that was.
No.
They
like,
took the
like
RVD
what was it?
TV.
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
The
whole
whole
fucking
effing show
show.
literally said like effing. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, well, actually, on the RVD TV,
We call it as TNA.
Yeah.
If we're going TNA, Ethan Carter's theme isn't too bad.
Yeah, why did the WWE ever get rid of him?
I don't know, because
Out of
This is
all
where
the
I have to say
people they
I'm
took
out
off of
because
that,
there's not a single TNA theme I like.
no,
Yeah.
out of all the people they took off of NXT, they took Brodus Clay, they took Justin Curtis, who's now Fandango. Or I'm sorry, Johnny Curtis. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It's Fandango.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Don't start.
But
No one
Ethan
gave
Carter,
a shit about Derek Bateman. So
I like
fuck
Derek Bateman.
No one
Because
gave a fuck about
him and
him.
Daniel Bryan were fucking hilarious together.
I want Michael Tarver back.
There it is. The body rolls from Jesse Ventura.
The What?
The Body Rules. It is a song that Jesse Ventura came out with, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Like ridiculous
Body's
isn't good, or
rules, it's my
ridiculous
rules
is
or the
like,
highway or something like that.
It's
Okay,
bad.
worst shit in the entire world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
I
is
don't
it
think
worse
I'm
than
gonna put
anything
that.
Justin Bieber's ever put out?
worse.
Whoa!
It is really like. It's,
I'm shocked that there was actually something worse than any song Justin Bieber has come out with, and apparently we have officially come out with something that is worse.
God.
how about the audio book of the Ultimate Warrior comic?
Oh,
God.
Audiobook?
Christ.
You know what? I've seen enough of that comic thanks to Linkara.
Yes. Holy crap.
Hogan,
I will take you to the
cosmos. Hulk Hogan.
Get out of the rocket
folked.
ship, Hulk Hogan.
Getting fucked.
Have you ever seen his,
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen his anti-smoking PSA?
No. Should I?
Oh,
It's like
No,
10
but I will
seconds
say
long,
the
and he's
best
like,
thing ever is Roddy Piper's anti-fat campaign.
haven't seen that.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious considering
I
we
have to
all
look that
see
up
Roddy
later.
Piper on Monday Night Raw.
I'm gonna have to look that
He's
one
a
up,
little
too.
bit big.
But
Don't forget
with the Warrior
Piper-
one, he's got like at least 100 cigarettes in two of his hands, and he starts chewing on them and yelling. He's like, "Warrior has a lot of bad habits, but smoking isn't one of them."
Yeah, like injecting a needle into his
I
ass.
actually
my
kind of
God.
remember that.
Yeah.
Oh
my God. If we're gonna talk about Fat Piper, let's go back to when he and Snuka were in the Rumble.
Oh god.
Which
That
by
was
the
one,
way, was one of the coolest Royal Rumble moments ever. When fucking
was.
Superfly Jimmy Snuka comes out, starts beating up on people, and then the next person is Roddy Piper. Everybody else in the match stops and watches them face off and start fighting.
That was awesome.
Like, they're
Which
just-
Rumble was that?
It was the one Cena came back and won.
Oh, wait.
I was like, what the?
Shit,
Yeah, I
which one
think
was
so
that?
because that's the one where Triple H was swearing to God he would win.
Yeah.
And then Cena was number 30 and threw his ass out.
Yeah. That's probably one of the last times
Yeah, I
that
think it was
Cena
10.
ever got like a solidly incredible reaction because he was supposed to be out of action for like 7 months
And he
with
was
a
out for,
torn
like,
tricep,
3.
and it was 3. So his number 30 hits, and instead of and then the music hitting right away, there was like a couple seconds of silence of like, who is it? And then Cena's music hits, and Madison Square Garden went ape
Erupted.
shit. Because
They
everyone's
did.
like, are you fucking kidding me? Cena?
And then ever since then, it's been mixed
Yeah.
reactions. But that was probably his best reaction he's ever gotten. Like period. The end.
All right,
of his
so
entire time.
one last thing that we want to try and cover before ending the podcast because we are running pretty late now.
Yeah, I seriously have to get going home soon.
favorite
wrestling video game.
Yes.
Anything
Oh, man.
anything Aki made on the N64,
Which includes
which includes No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, WCW NWO versus the World.
Oh, that was awesome.
So
You know, I'm going to have to go with the SmackDown series.
you would
Before it became like SmackDown versus Raw, just SmackDown.
so like the know your role and
Yeah,
like
bring it.
Yeah,
Just
from the
bring it.
PlayStation 1 all the way up to the PS2. That was actually probably one of the more solid series they came out with on the later consoles until they decided to add like 500 fucking controls on the games.
I just hate ukes. But Brian, what about you?
Also true.
Pro wrestling on the NES, so I can bite people's faces.
Yes,
That's it.
Derek.
It's either No Mercy or WCW versus NWO World Tour for me. Although I do have to say, I played this shit ton of Raw 2 on the Xbox, and I immediately regret every minute of it.
honestly, I enjoyed Raw. The first, I was either the first one or the second. It might have been the second one. Because I was really pumped at the fact that I could import my own music for my custom
that was
characters.
really cool.
It was that.
That is
That
pretty
was
cool.
cool.
And then you did the, I think it was basically the universe mode at the time.
Yep.
And and it would generate matches like Ric Flair versus Jacqueline.
Yeah.
I remember those. I was
ridiculous.
like, wait, what?
My-
See, that's why I like some of the older SmackDown games, because you could do like the female characters in Hell in a Cell.
Yes. My favorites. I've got a couple. Obviously, No Mercy. I actually really liked Royal Rumble for the Dreamcast.
Yeah, it was limited, but it was fun.
limited, but I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, obviously, like as a wrestling game itself, as a standalone wrestling game, meh. But I played it in the arcades. There was an arcade version of it, and it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So those two, and then as far as modern ones go, it's one of the SmackDown versus Raw, like one of the earlier ones that I really enjoyed. But I forget what fucking year because they do them too often.
Yeah.
You mean like every year?
Yeah.
Because the main thing was with the last one that they ended up doing a campaign for your created character that spans over multiple seasons. Like it was one of the early ones. But I forget which one it was.
I know which one you're talking about though.
There was a game on the GameCube. I think it was WrestleMania 18, where there was a campaign mode where Stephanie recruits you to wreck WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And it was basically you going around all these industrial areas suplexing faceless workers.
Oh god. Stupid. Yeah, the GameCube ones were pretty solid.
I gotta go get that game.
Yeah.
It's on the. I think it's WrestleMania 18 or something like that. Yeah, and it was on the GameCube. But all I remember is like in this mall, and you have to make the mall cops bleed. So I'm going around as gold dust, just DDTing mall cops on the escalator.
DDT.
All right, Tom, your wrestling game.
TNA. No, I'm kidding. I can't say that with a straight face. It was terrible.
One last one on handheld Fire Pro.
I liked NWO versus WCW World Tour. I enjoyed that one. I played the hell out of that. A lot of the SmackDown games I liked. I think I liked which one had Lesnar on the cover?
Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah, I liked Here Comes the Pain. I thought that was a much better improvement over Just Bring It. No Mercy, always fun. And of course the new ones I like. I don't like the fact that I got to buy them every year, but
actually, I'm going to change mine. It's not technically a wrestling game, like it's not WWE or anything. Def Jam Fight for New York.
It's not a wrestling game.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's a fighting game.
It is.
It's the hardcore title, the whole game.
Yeah,
it is.
It pretty much is.
It's like the last game
Rumble Roses in there.
What if we get a CZW game this generation?
Oh fuck
no.
As long as I can get Zandig, I will be satisfied.
If they were to actually make a legitimate Fire Pro again, I'd be excited.
Yeah.
Like a legitimate Fire Pro, because I've played some of the other Fire Pros, and honestly, like I think it was Fire Pro Advanced or something like that. It was fucking awesome. Like I loved it. I liked the fact that I was able to have a legitimate wrestling game on a handheld. But yeah, I mean, like the Fire Pro series was always good because then you didn't have to worry about like, oh, I have to make sure that like we can pull stuff from other matches in the past so that you can relive your favorite moments. Like, fuck that. I want to just wrestle. Like, I'm buying a wrestling game so that I can wrestle.
Yeah.
Like, that's the fucking point. So, yeah.
All right. Well, since we are going like super duper long today, after last week finally having a reasonably length podcast,
for that shit.
Yeah.
we do have one email to take care of quick. It's from Randall Drew, good old buddy. He says, Chris and Joe. He doesn't even say Tim anymore.
Oh, wow.
He's been on twice this year. I'm not apologizing.
That's true.
I apologize for nothing.
We're already in April.
Yeah, and he's not even going to listen to this episode. So
It was me, Austin.
It was me.
Instead of Tim, we have Tom. So. Anyway, Randall says that Nero interview was solid. So glad you got him on the show. He's such a chill guy, and I personally identified with a lot of what he was talking about when it came to his creation of Destructoid and his decision to take a backseat to larger personalities, to let larger personalities run things in the background. Joe, thanks for coming to my art stream at twitch.tv/FlozaxRollins. And he's like giving me URLs. I'm not going to say his URL. Fuck him. And as I said to you in chat, I love your show because you and Chris don't always agree. Yes, we do, asshole.
We don't, because...
Fuck off! You're polar opposites on several things, and it sparks some great debate. He's really the perfect co-host.
Aw,
He love you.
Thanks.
that's some sexy shit.
Hey, I do all the setup and tear down of all the equipment.
This is
And all
true.
that, so it's-
He continues. Tim unbalances that a bit,
Oh, I did mention Tim.
but he's also a pretty great color commentator. He adds a lot of quick humor and randomness to the show, but it's too bad he's usually too busy to be on very often. Is it really being busy anymore, or is it just not wanting to be here?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I hear Nero is a big SNES fan. Coincidentally, one of your other listeners, Jesse Dorona, another fine writer for Save Continue, and I are wrapping up the final touches on a comics and art anthology themed around the Super Nintendo. A Kickstarter is coming in April, and we hope guys like Nero and you take notice and spread the word about its existence to many other Super Nintendo fans far and wide. Keep up the great work, and as always, doing it for fun.
I'm not sure if he was trying to praise you or trying to get cheap pops.
Both.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'm excited about his Kickstarter coming out because I actually wrote something for it, big piece on Earthbound. So I'm excited to see what gets done with it. I know he said he was doing some art for it. Plus, I forget what I wrote, so I'm excited to read it again.
That's always a good start,
man.
That's fantastic.
When the Kickstarter
You'll never
hits,
see it unless it gets funded.
True.
True.
When the Kickstarter hits, we'll be talking about it on here, and I'm sure we'll put something on Save Continue about it. But
Totes my goats.
thanks, Randall, for writing to us, and Jesse, write a goddamn news post. Hey, Derek, write a
do what I
goddamn news
don't.
post.
You're getting yelled at too.
But I guess we should wrap things up real quick. Charles, you have any final words for the episode?
I'm getting ready for WrestleMania. I'll be down there in Narlands, this Sunday watching live. So let's see what happens.
Nice. Start a CM Punk chant for us. Brian?
Fuck yeah.
Brian, anything?
CM.
Not now.
I don't think they can hear you.
They can't hear you yet.
Yeah.
CM who?
This is technically Friday when this
CP
releases,
Monk?
so it doesn't... Or no, what is it? TP Metal.
TP Metal. I'm going the Shakira guy.
Brian, final words for the show?
I just want to say thanks for letting me be on here and everything. I like talking about wrestling and bad-mouthing the things that I hate. Apologize for the huge rant that I put out there. And
That is
for the
not a
future
huge
hate,
No, not at all.
I can do worse.
You haven't listened to our episode where Tim went on his anti-Nintendo rant.
I'll have to listen to that.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
It sparked like a month-long conversation.
And then it was like our first really, really long episode, and then 2 weeks later we had another really, really long episode when Zach wrote in about it.
we had to respond to his novel that he wrote.
His 3-page letter, printed out, 3 pages.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun being on here and everything. It's not very often I get to, I'm glad that I got my wife into wrestling and everything. So now we talk about it. But it's even more fun to talk about about wrestling with different people. I know Charles. I know that you're a huge fan of wrestling. Joe, I know that you're a huge fan. But it's fun to talk just shoot the shit with wrestling with other guys. So it was definitely a lot of fun.
Hey, Brian, we're gonna have to get these guys into the smart or what the
Yeah,
hell?
the right on the smart.
Right on the
wrestling.
smart. Yeah.
Yes.
Facebook group for WRASSLES.
It's just me
Wrestling.
posting wrestling memes and saying how much I hate the company.
Yeah.
Fuck this company.
Yep.
So, Derek, final words.
I just want to say before going into this, I watched
sounds
all
good,
3.
Tom.
Before going into this, I watched all 3 pay-per-views that Limp Bizkit did theme songs in, and it got me pretty straight pumped up.
What the fuck?
Oh, your goddamn phone.
Sorry.
Jesus.
But
It likes you guys.
If only we
yeah.
could fly away from your fucking phone.
But other than that, thanks for having me. It's good to be able to do something like this again. And I hope you'll have me in future things if I am able. And yeah, fuck this company.
Hey,
See you
Derek,
Monday.
take my advice. You don't want to step into a big pile of shit.
You should have saved that to the end. That could have been the end of.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.
missed
Final words from you.
It's good to be on here and glad to be hanging out, talking about wrestling, talking about video games. Can't wait for WrestleMania this weekend. Can't wait for the New Japan show on the same day. That's like 20 hours before WrestleMania.
That's right.
I'm going to have so much goddamn wrestling to watch. Also, I have that stupid Twitter thing, and I'm going to promote my Twitter because I'm an asshole. You can follow me at Volkert LOL. It's on Twitter. That's right.
You're an asshole.
That's right.
If you
League
really
of
want to
Legends.
see my 1 or 2 Twitter posts that I make a month,
He's got like one.
Charles's traffic is getting loud again.
yeah.
He's got
Oh,
one.
Spider's gonna come in again.
That's why we
Twitter
can't have
account-
nice things.
My Twitter account is @_ Chris Huber _
At Dale North.
Dale North.
at Destructoid.
So, Chris, anything else from you?
I highly doubt that the WWE can fix its reputation in my eyes, but I hope that for all of you that are going to be watching WrestleMania this Sunday, I hope it's not a complete shit show.
Yeah.
Believe me, I hope so too.
For your sake.
True. Final words for me is thanks to all the guests for being on this week. Chris, I already invited you down on Sunday, but I know you're not going to be there.
I'm busy.
You dumbass hoe.
Sorry.
The rest of you guys, if you're in Danville, come on by and watch a pay-per-view on the WWE Network.
Oh, yeah.
Let's ask Michael Cole how to sign up for the WWE.
We're gonna show you how to download the WWE Network.
Michael,
And just a series of steps. Michael Cole, here's how you use the internet.
Jerry Lawler, show me how technology works.
Oh God.
don't worry, Michael Cole. They'll never cheer for you. Michael Cole. Oh my God, the WWE fans are rabid. They've gone insane.
All right, so I guess we're going to wrap it up, and in the immortal words of the Iron Sheik, fucking bullshit!
far from the past, 'cause it's like a lost flower blowing with mad wind, like a sad river who has no end. So fuck your rules, man, 'cause here comes my passion. So fuck your rules, man, 'cause here comes my love. So fuck your rules, man, here comes pure energy. So fuck your rules, man, 'cause here comes my theory. So fuck your rules, man, 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 so fuck your rules, man. You step up, you'll go down fast. I've got to release all the shit that has made up my past. So go let your soul dance, anymore.